Welcome guys, 29th of May, our Thursday market update for the before New York opened. It's gonna be a short one this time. I just record the whole thing without the audio. I had a nice long recording. This is what it is. I cannot get it up. OBS fucked me over, so let's go over it. It's not gonna be that long. I'm sorry, but I will go over again. Long and short ratio, like I mentioned, we are really flipping from 56 to 60. We came up for even 48%, and now we are like a little bit middling on 54. So, like I mentioned as well, we are flipping through the week. It's gonna be volatile. We're gonna go up and down with the information of it, with the ratio. So yeah, keep that in mind. We are on the daily. We are literally on 54 right now. Short. So longs are start to a little bit piling in, not major, but they are starting to piling in. We are getting end of the week, end of the month, so there's going to be a lot of volatility. There are some numbers as well incoming. Keep that in mind, please, because that's quite important right now, and that's what will decide which way we're gonna go eventually. So yeah, heat map, we took out the 107 area. We went a little bit lower. That's fine. We have a bounce from it. Now we are facing to go around 110, 111 area. If that's going to be the case, then we might break some structure to the upside and we might take out the resistance and go even higher. That would be good. That would be really, really good if that's possible. If that's gonna will happen. Great stuff. So let's see how that's gonna play out in today eventually, and maybe even tomorrow. So far on the higher time frame, they are hacking massively around the 1010 and 1016. So sorry, 110 and 116. They're stacking massively. Great, it's good. Well, it's a really good area to take everything out and yeah, keep maybe going or have a bounce back from it. If we're not gonna start losing any lows right now, then yeah, up is it is. And then the lovely legend view. Get used to it. Legend name of it. Legend heat map, liquidity heat map legend. Okay. Anyhow, the bits. It's funny that the whales are buying the top, like always, but that's nothing for them, right? They can have a little bit retrace. But the most interesting part is we have a wall of 600 Bitcoin. We used to have 620, 40 even, but they are a little bit decreasing, but still it's 600 Bitcoin. That's a quite significant amount of us to hold us down or make us pull retrace a little bit and come back for it again. There's even more. We have 420 and bit. Are you not showing me? And 260. So yeah, quite significant. It's almost it's over 1K of Bitcoin. That's holding us down. If we're gonna flip that, that's the area of 1010. We need to make sure if we're gonna flip that, but I'm not sure we're gonna do that straight ahead. That's quite heavy, and we still have much more to the upside. But if we're gonna go lower, then yeah, we start to break some things. If that's gonna be the reason why we go low. So yeah, and as well, like it's a quite significant move, but on 320, that's on 101 level. That's been quite a long time that we've been there. So I'm not sure we're gonna reach that now, but still, that will hold us down definitely. If we're not gonna take that apart, then it will hold us down definitely. So yeah, keep that in mind. If they start to move any bits, or if they start to pull them away, then you might see some bigger moves to the upside. So far, yeah, we're gonna trade below that if we're not gonna be able to take them out. So that's gonna be interesting. Looking by VIX, we are still holding. That's quite technically the beauty, if you want to say it. We're still holding the trend line. We're going a little bit sideways. We didn't break any to the upside. If you want to say that this plays as well as a structure-wise what we look at the Bitcoin, then we are holding the structure, but we retest the higher structure already. So any movement higher, that will teleport us literally to 34 around this area, because this area been tested, and here we had the test as well on that low. So there's not much that holding is down if we're gonna go higher. If not, then we're gonna go sideways on here. Our lovely bot, it's already given a sign for retrace and as well area where 109 around ish, so weekly open. We are failing that again. That's the area where those big bits are laying down above it a little bit. So there is a reason why we turning around right now. It's already give us, if that candle gonna close right now on 1 hour, we have the reversal already on it. So there is a sign that we might go lower, retest a daily maybe, or even go lower than that. If we're gonna start to close anything below the daily, right? So that means we might go even quite heavier to the side of February. Why? Because there's quite a lot that's been already tested below the daily. And the only thing what might hold us for one bounce back from it is 104. That's support. That's the only one. The rest is tested. So yeah, quite interesting. We still have 30 minutes, 40 minutes around ish to go for New York Open. That's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen and how it's going to happen. So yeah. But yeah, the 1 hour, you have already a sign that we might go a little bit lower. Then metrics wise, we had some small amounts of longs coming in as a support. So we had some quite a push from it. That's fine. Right now, we are facing still for the 150 X's. We still can grab them, right, and come back or even go higher. But that all depends if we're gonna go above and flip the 109, the area where the bids are, the weekly open, and the quite resistance area where we are facing to it. So that's that. Oscillators, they are fine. They are a little bit cool off already, but we still have some room to run. Funny to see that we almost every single day we're flipping from large caps to altcoins. But on the point on that, it's good. I like that the money is going into the coins, not in the stables constantly, because that's on the sidewalk. So no one's gonna make money from it. Anyway, if we see any flips on it, that's good. I like it, so that's perfect. Going by that, looking at the bigger picture of the money inflow, we see that privacy coins, we dropped on it quite heavily. Data, or no, DEX, sorry. DEX are starting to pick it up much more. Interesting. Then we have the NFTs and AI start to go a little bit lower as well. But that's still nothing major to say. We still can have a pop on it. If all start running, then those are going quite heavier. Then little retracement on the hype. Literally as well. So yeah, we have some retracement. So ETH is picking up, Bitcoin is going lower. We see quite a flip on it as well. That's good. Alts are a little bit in middle. That's good as well. That's fine. It's nothing major. And Dixie start to picking up. So that's obvious because Bitcoin is dropping and Dixie is going a little bit higher. If that's gonna go again lower, then Bitcoin might pop. So let's see how that's gonna be tomorrow, because that's gonna be quite interesting how we're gonna close the week with the money outflow on it, so, and how volatile it's gonna be. And then have a look on hype. Like I was mentioning as well, hype for me is sentiment coin as well. Just to say that if hype it's go lower, Bitcoin might follow. If hype pumps, Bitcoin might follow, and vice versa as well. So I literally like that. This point over here, the high what we had, I mean, it was quite obvious to short it. What you get from here, it's the, yeah, I cannot stretch it enough, like how much perfect entry it was for to shorten it, right? Now, just because hype is failing the daily and we're going for the lows, the only thing what we might see a small bounce from it is around the 31. If so not, we see the February on the map. And I would like that if hype will go for the February, because that means Bitcoin will follow and will go to the Feb as well. For hype, is it a little bit better and perfect picture just because February level is on top of the range, and on Bitcoin the February level is in below the range. A little bit different, still positive. It doesn't change that much in on the picture right now. So like I mentioned, if hype keeps going, that means Bitcoin might reverse and go as well for the lows. And looking at the Bitcoin right now, we have our resistance area on top of us, but we still need to flip That's why I mentioned above the weekly, we have a resistance plus the bits, what's over here around the 600 Bitcoin, right? And right now, what do? We're failing the weekly. So the thing is, what my people not even see happening, but from this low, what we created, we had a close on two candles of 4 hour below that structure. That means that the structure been broken. Yes, we didn't get the lower low on the wick, but we got the lower close on that, what much more matters. It still could be a fake out. Don't get me wrong. It still could be a slippage. It all happened as well. It could be. But so far, if we start failing, I'm assuming that this was the failure of this structure. So there it is. Take it what it is and how you want to see it. We retested perfectly back to it, but that means if you're gonna start coming back, failing the daily, there is nothing gonna hold us. Why? This been tested, and this been tested as well, of course. And then the only thing what we might see again, small push from it, is this area over here that support what it never been tested yet. And then of course start failing that, go lower. If that's not gonna hold us, February it is. So that's the whole takeaway. Right now, what do? We're failing weekly, quite important again after the failure of yesterday. We are failing it again. Now we are facing to the daily. Any retest from it, any bounce back from it, we might take another swing on those bits over here and flip the weekly. That's going to be the important case to go higher for the resistance. If so not, you start failing the daily, then I'm facing it to go lower, right? So I hope that makes sense. Technically speaking, looking at the chart on the watch list, it's a little bit more in red than in green. Let's see how the market opens gonna behave and what we're gonna do and how it's gonna do the deal with it. And if you're gonna pump a little bit more or not, that's all depending. That is today and tomorrow. Like I was mentioning as well, the numbers today we have only the growth rate from Q to Q. So that's only one. Tomorrow before the market open 1 hour, we have a bit more volatility incoming into the market because we have personal income, personal spendings, and price index PCA. So that might push or not a little bit more. Those are the last data what's coming in from this week, from this month. So keep that in mind, please, and see how that's gonna behave on the market side. I'm not gonna go through all of the alts again because I mean I've been doing that already twice today and it's done. I just gonna go by some important one. If happy to see to create higher high, close above it. Now we just hold the daily and go higher. That's the pretty one. That's good. Happy about that for it. Solana doing the sideways move a little bit. We're still holding the range, so that's great. That's good. And yeah, flip the weekly and you might go for the resistance above us. Right, so above this, that's great. We want to see that. So that's going to be happy days for it. Filecoin is doing the Filecoin thing, grinding to the downside, and the pop is coming. Right, this eventually will do this. So yeah, I guess that's gonna be all. Like I said, it's gonna be a quick one. I'm too tired already to go above everything and do all of it again recording because yeah, like I said, OBS fucked me over and didn't record my voiceover. So yeah, it is what it is. And like I mentioned, keep an eye on Bitcoin because right now we are quite in an important area. I can see this happening as well. We're gonna grind, hold this. If you start to hold this literally quite a lot of times, then it's gonna happen eventually. And yeah, so far, if you're not gonna break anything below the previous weekly open, so that's the 106 area, 165, then all good. All gonna hold on that, right? And oh, let's cover on some bots. I need to go by and check them. Right now, PEX bot, we had the 50% TP on it. We're coming into the entry. Let's see if we're going to fail that and go a little bit lower. If that's going to start to flip it, then Bitcoin might go long, short, then PEX might go long, right? It's always going to go vice versa. Hype, I had a really good run on the short one. It flipped into the long for a second, and now it's flipping back into the short. So let's see how that's going to play out. Great stuff. And yeah, see how it's gonna carry on. Maybe it's a failure on it, and now should be good for the continuation. Bombay as well, failure on the short one. Now it's in the long one. See if that's gonna keep going. If not, Omni didn't fire yet. It's still sideways. It's quite dead actually. It's yeah. Let's see how that's gonna play out. I'm having the whiff one. It play out. I mean, for now it's flipping into the long. So I'm wondering if that's gonna go even where I want to go. So I'm aiming something from a 1.33 area. And cake is still in the long. It didn't flip it yet. So that one might even carry on. Same as Bitcoin, right? How it looks like. So quite interesting. I'm really interested about PAX. What's it gonna do right now? If we're gonna start flipping or we're gonna have a continuation to go lower. It's gonna be fun. Anyhow, keep that in mind. 30 minutes till market open. It's gonna be volatile. And yeah, take what it is. And I hope you're gonna take some profits on the way and be careful with trading right now. See you on the flip side, guys. Take care.